Do you get me?
Yeah.
If we were to be the Christians we are on Sunday, or Muslims we are on Fridays, or whatever you believe in every other day of the week, the world would be a better place. But maybe I'm just a dreamer.
But then people would also say that that's the job of the leaders that we vote into power.
Of course.
And so clearly you've spoken against leadership in this country so many times.
Yeah.
Maybe your most recent was the ECG blackouts, probably.
They should give us time to
You know, but over time, you feel that leaders have failed us?
Oh, Bella. You know, leaders have failed us and we have failed ourselves.
Okay.
In the process. And the reason why I keep coming on, because when I talk about love, it sounds like a fairy tale. But truly, if we were everything we preached, it would be a better place. You know, I always say I'm a punctual person just because of how I've been brought up.
Yeah.
And so if I'm running a company, I have to set the precedent for my workers to follow. So I'm always team, it is our responsibility, but it's also the leader's responsibility. And we have all failed each other. Failed each other, one, as people, we don't hold our leaders accountable enough. And then our leaders don't feel like they should be accountable to us.
When you say we don't hold our leaders accountable, I mean, you've seen across social media the various demonstrations
that have now we are doing well.
Okay, but in the past we were too
we've I mean, look, shout out to Ghanaians. We've come a long way. Because I remember the first time I wrote something on social media, I was like, oh, you are in trouble. But now I don't have to talk too much. I see a lot of young people, you know, trying, and it's not easy. But then there are also people who will say, oh, shut up. You know, it's politics. You're an actress. What is politics? The road you do, when it floods, it's all politics. So we have a lot more to do. I'm amazed at the young people in this country are just fantastic because they are trying. It's not easy, but we still have a long way to go.
I'm sure you've had people say that every time you speak up against any ill in society, then it means you've probably been paid by the opposition or you belong to one party.
See, I just wish that my bank account was reflecting all of this.
Do
you understand? That's the only thing
you've not been paid by
that's the only thing that upsets me.
Yeah.
That, you know, because I look at my account and I'm like, because then you see me driving or, you know, in my small, you know, corner, and you're like, so all the money they pay there. I've not been paid. If I was paid, then I gotta look it.
But you look like you've been paid a lot of money.
I was just blessed to look rich.
Oh, yeah, and you look the part. If there's one thing that, you know, government needs to fix immediately at this point, what would it be?
I would say roads.
Roads. Over electricity? Over...
See, electricity is also very... Okay, let me not limit it to one thing. Basic needs. I think Ghanaians don't want too much. We don't want flying cars. We don't want...
They promise us sky train.
Oh, yeah.
No, the minister said no. That was...
Whom am I? But, you know, I've done a lot of charity work. Recently, I was in my village, Ekumfi, Edumafa, shout out.
Okay.
And the poverty there. I took my grand aunt there, and she was so grateful because she told me she doesn't know if the road is so bad that I can't imagine her sitting in a car to go to our village. Just give people the basics. And the rest, we are hardworking people. We'll figure it out. Just give us good roads, hospital, electricity, water. The rest, we will have all the extras, all the makeup, all the those are add-ons. But give us the basics and we'll figure it out. Is that too much to ask? No.
It's a reflection of our votes, then. Yeah, it's a reflection of our votes.
It's complicated, Bella. I mean, that's why I say I don't speak on a lot of these topics as much as I used to because it's so nuanced and complicated. But I really do hope for a better Ghana.
Would you want to take up a position?
You know, not really. I always say that just because you found Jesus doesn't mean you have to be a pastor. Okay? You can do good. Everybody feels like, okay, just because you should take a title. Now, if I'm drawn to it, yes, I will do it. But I'm very comfortable with being an actress, entertainer, kinky matters.
But you can't fix the road if you're not in that position.
No. But it's not my calling, but it's my job to support. Now, if my company gets to a certain place and I can do these things, why not? You know, some people are born to serve, right? Politics is actually a service.
Yeah.
You know, it's like being a nurse. Just because I like to care for people doesn't mean I'm qualified to be a nurse. Now, if I feel at that point I'm drawn to it, why not?
yeah.
But I've never felt this, okay, just because I want to go into politics. And yes, people will go like, okay, so who should do it?
Yeah.
There are 1,000,001 people who are amazing. Every time it's election time, you people go and say, oh, it's between this one and that one. There are so many people on that ballot sheet, but you're not interested. You don't research about them. So you feel like you're torn between two parties when there are multiple.
We should give a new force a chance.
I didn't say
the
new force.
Not the, I said a new force.
I said that you should give people chances.
So, for example,
That's a very dangerous interviewer.
So, for example, the new force or butterfly.
I would just, no, all I'm saying
Or
is...
it could be.
I'm just going to say, you know, listen to all the candidates.
Yeah.
Don't make a decision based on one or two.
Yeah.
You know, even for your MPs. You know, I've never voted for one party. I've voted for almost...
Oh, well.
Yeah, because everybody and their message. Just listen. But if you come online and come and tell me that it's between one or the other, listen. When I stood for elections in secondary school, we were only two, right? But someone won and the other was a deputy.
Yeah.
There's always someone who's going to vote for. Imagine if you all collectively decide that we are going to vote for Bella. You know,
Easy,
it's possible.
easy. Did you hear what she said earlier? It's a calling. I'm not there yet. Easy.
But, you know, we have to believe I vote every election. I don't play.
Oh, you don't miss?
That's the one thing my parents instilled in me. No matter where I am,
You'll vote.
I will vote. I don't, because my vote is powerful.
But that's the thing. There's voter apathy. And we experienced that when 2024, so last 4 years. The number of people who voted were less because you could tell that there are some who were disappointed and so didn't want to vote. There were others who just were tired. They didn't see why they should be. But you think that as a citizen, you should vote?
Because that's my power.
Okay.
I have the power to make change. Not everybody can go on the street. Not everybody can be a politician. That one vote, if your vote meant nothing, they wouldn't be pounding fufu for you for one vote.
Yeah.
Your vote is powerful. And I take pride in that power. Because if there's 50-50%, I will turn the tides.
Eish.
So if you understand the power in your vote, you don't sit there and say, okay, I don't have a choice. You do.
You do.
And you decide, I will not vote for this person. Every election, people have said, you see.
So you're voting this election?
I'm voting.
For who?
I just don't know who yet. Because
you
I'm
haven't
doing my
decided?
research. Honestly, I've not decided
Oh,
who.
okay. That's what I was asking. There's Butterfly, New Force, MPP, NDC.
When I'm doing my research.
There's electricity.
Hey, I don't know.
Oh, you didn't hear
Which
about
one?
the electricity last 4 years?
I heard that we were doing beaches. I didn't
I
hear
have a
about
Green Street. The whole electricity
Oh,
commission.
yeah. I remember him. Yeah.
Well, we don't know
The
if he's
first
coming
political
back.
party I fell in love with was Positive Domestication.
Oh,
Done. Let me tell
Dan
you,
Latte.
that message hit me so... I was like, yes, positive domestication.
Hey, I see.
But people, there's power in each vote. There is so much power. If your vote did not matter, they won't be nice to you during election. You see, election time, when I'm talking, they are now, being very nice to me.
Yeah.
This is the time I can
they
talk.
need your vote.
It's like, oh, Lydia, come to this side.
Hey, okay.